What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing an NBA playoff prediction blog, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to visit every single matchup throughout the playoffs and give a prediction on what I think is going to happen, who's going to win, and let's just go ahead and get straight to it. With the 1-8 matchup, you've got Golden State and Houston coming out the West. I'm going to go with Golden State 4-1. I'll give the Rockets one game. They're not having a good year. They fired their coach early, Kevin McHale, who got the boot for really no apparent reason. The Warriors are having a historic season, 73 wins, breaking the 96 Bulls record. There's just going to be too much for the Rockets to handle. Dwight Howard, I believe, is on his way out of there. James Harden's inability to play defense doesn't help the situation much either. I think Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson are going to have a field day with the Rockets, and that'll be an easy series. And we're going to go on to the 2-7 matchup, which is San Antonio and Memphis. I'm going to go with San Antonio with the sweep. Memphis, they just don't have it right now. Marcus Gasol is out for the year. They lost Mike Conley. I'm not sure if he's going to be playing or not. They traded away Courtney Lee to Charlotte. Jeff Green got sent to LA. They just don't have it right now. San Antonio's on the roll. It's just going to be an easy series for them. For a quick sweep, get Memphis out of the way. They don't stand a chance at all in this series, and it's just going to be that easy. San Antonio's a machine. They're going to run straight through them. Then we're going to go to the 3-6 matchup. It's probably one of my second favorite matchup out of the West so far. It's OKC and Dallas. OKC has been a little inconsistent, to say the least. They had some fourth quarter meltdowns, typically because Durant and Westbrook they don't have the third option anymore. In 2012, we saw them go to James Harden a lot in the fourth quarter. James Harden set up the offense instead of Russell Westbrook. He facilitated. He made the right choices with the basketball. They don't have that James Harden type player anymore, which leads to a lot of fourth quarter meltdowns, as we saw in the regular season. That's the one piece that Oklahoma City is missing, I feel. But even with that being said, they're too good to lose in the first round, especially to the Dallas Mavericks. I got OKC in 5. 4-1 OKC. I'll give Dallas one game. Let's go to the 4-5. This is the most exciting matchup in the Western Conference, in my opinion. This is going to be a pretty good series. LA Clippers and the Portland Trail Blazers. Damian Lillard has had a great year, showing that he can do it without LaMarcus Aldridge. I think Terry Stotts, the Portland Trail Blazers coach, should be coach of the year over Steve Kerr, just because of the fact that they lost 4 players out of their starting lineup. Okay, no one expected them to even be in the playoffs. They got the 5th seed, so that's pretty good. Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, those guys, they held it down. Terry Stotts, in my opinion, is the coach of the year. For the Clippers, they got Blake Griffin back last week. They're going to have to work him back. He's got to come along. Chris Paul's doing his thing. Jeff Green is coming along a little bit. They've got depth. I think the Clippers can make a run. This is going to be a really good series. It's a little hard to tell, but I'm going to go with the Clippers at 6. It's going to be a close 6, though. Don't get me wrong. This is not going to be a breeze for the Clippers. This is going to be a tough series for them. But I do think with Chris Paul's leadership and Blake Griffin's just overall talent, Blake Griffin is a force. I think they're going to win it in 6. But it's going to be a good 6 games. All right, and that wraps it up for the Western Conference. Let's go ahead and tackle the Eastern Conference. We're going to start with the 1-8 series, Cleveland and Detroit. The Eastern Conference this year is a little bit harder to predict than the Western Conference for a change. Cleveland and Detroit, I'm going to go with Cleveland, of course. I mean, it's LeBron James. They've been a little shaky here and there. But Detroit's a young team. You know, Andre Drummond's young. Reggie Jackson's, he's young. You got guys like Tobias Harris. They're still coming along. They'll get there one day, but this is not their time. However, it is LeBron James's time. I feel like, and this is probably going to be a short series. I'm going to go 4-1 Cleveland. LeBron and those boys, they're just too strong for Detroit. That's going to be a quick series if you ask me. Next, we're going to move on to the 2-7 series. We've got Toronto and Indiana. I'm going Toronto. 5 games, no more. I'll give Indiana one. They'll probably catch one at home. Paul George has been Paul George this year. It's good to see he's coming back and he's doing well. It's 4-1, 5 games. Toronto takes that one easy. Then we got the 3-6 series, which is Miami and Charlotte. This is going to be a really good series. It's hard to call. Kemba Walker's playing out of his mind. He still got Al Jefferson, Nick Batum, all those guys. They're doing great. But I got to go with Miami here. They're too good. They got Joe Johnson. He's going. Dwayne Wade is still doing his thing. Got guys like Goran Dragic, Hassan Whiteside. Can't forget about Luol Deng. Guys like Josh Richardson, they're coming in. The rookies, Justice Winslow, they're doing their job, and you can't overlook the Heat at this point. I gotta go with Miami. I say 4-2. I give it to Miami in 6 games, and they move on. Next, we're gonna go see Atlanta and Boston. This should be a really, really, really good series. Atlanta has home court. Boston is young and inexperienced. I gotta go with Atlanta here. I'll say Atlanta in 7. Atlanta in 7. This is gonna be a tough series, but they've got home court. I've gotta go with Atlanta. And they're gonna move on to play Cleveland in the second round. When it comes to the second round, I gotta go Cleveland and Atlanta. Wow. I gotta go with Cleveland. LeBron James. It's LeBron James. We can't go against LeBron James, really. LeBron James takes the Cavs to the Eastern Conference Finals yet again. Now you got Miami and Toronto. I think I'm gonna go with Miami. Miami in 7. I'm gonna go Miami in 7. So now you've got Cleveland beating Atlanta. I got Miami beating Toronto. Now you've got Cleveland and Miami in the Eastern Conference Finals. Dwayne Wade versus LeBron James. This is a matchup that a lot of people are like. Everybody's interested in seeing this, being the fact that LeBron and Wade are such close friends. This is going to be a good matchup, but I got to go with LeBron and the Cavs. I say 6 games. LeBron James takes the Cavaliers back to the NBA Finals for the second straight time. Now we're going to go to the Western Conference again. This is where it gets tricky. We got the Clippers and the Warriors. We all know those guys do not like each other. This is going to be a crazy series. But I got to go with Golden State in a tough 6 games. Of course, they've got home court. They're practically unbeatable at home. I just can't go against the Warriors anymore. I've done it for too long. I can't go against them at this point. I got the Golden State Warriors over the Los Angeles Clippers in a tough 6 games. The Warriors have a trip to the Western Conference Finals. Now we've got Oklahoma City and San Antonio. I'm going to go with Oklahoma City here in a big upset because I do believe these team styles make the series. Just like in boxing where they say styles make fights. Oklahoma City can beat San Antonio, but Oklahoma City cannot beat Golden State. I don't think they can. I think they can squeeze out a win or 2, but they will not beat Golden State in a series. As much as I would like them to, because like I said, I do not like the Golden State Warriors, but at this point, I just can't go against them. I just can't do it anymore. So I'm going to go Oklahoma City over San Antonio in a tough 7-game series. I think Oklahoma City squeezes it out. Maybe, they're going to have to steal a game on the road, but I think they can squeeze it out. Durant and Westbrook are a tough duo, and I think they get that done. Now we've got Golden State and Oklahoma City, Western Conference Finals. I got to go Golden State. I can't go against Golden State anymore. They're too good. I got Golden State in 6. They're going back to the NBA Finals. Now we've got Cleveland and Golden State back in the NBA Finals, a rematch. You got a healthy Kyrie Irving. You got a healthy Kevin Love. And I think you guys know where I'm going with this one. I got to go with Cleveland in the NBA Finals. LeBron James retakes the throne as the best player in the NBA. He's going to have an outstanding performance, and they're going to win it. I think they're going to win it. They've been a little shaky in the regular season, but if anybody knows how to rally a team behind him, it's LeBron James. The Warriors have spent a lot of energy trying to get to 73 wins, breaking a lot of records in the regular season. I think it's going to catch up to them a little bit down the stretch because they're playing for the second straight time. They're playing in the June, and that's a lot of work. You're playing hard in the June. You're playing hard in the regular season, trying not to lose a game at home, trying to win 73 games. And overall, that's a lot of basketball to be played. When they get late June, when it comes to the finals, I think LeBron James is going to wear him down. I think, Kyrie Irving, he might give it to Steph Curry. But I think I'm going to go Cleveland here in a tough 7-game series. Like I said, Cleveland, I think they can steal one on the road. Like I said, LeBron James knows how to keep his composure and rally a team. I think they can steal one on the road, and they get the job done. I have Cleveland winning the NBA Finals in a tough 7-game series over the Golden State Warriors. And that's how we conclude it. LeBron James gets his 3rd championship ring, his first for Cleveland. He brings it back home and does what he said that he was going to do when he very first got drafted. He is a free agent this summer. I don't think he's going to leave, but maybe, you never know. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Like I said, I got Cleveland winning the NBA Finals over Golden State. Tough 7 games. Playoffs do start tomorrow. So we'll see. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. That's the whole point of the prediction blog. And we'll see. I'm going to come back and do another blog after the playoffs are done and, see where I went wrong or see where I went right. And, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. You guys be easy.